Alrighty. I think we're all set up and good to go. How are we doing, everybody? It's the Powder Cake Pack Rips. I know. Uh, I posed the question earlier in our chat room there if we wanted to, maybe do a break or a mix or something like that tonight, and it was pretty resoundingly voted down. Which again, like I said, totally fine, not a big deal. Um, Again, I always want to kind of put that option out there for everybody. And I like that too with the Discord. I could put polls up. I can let you guys kind of again put votes in, let you guys more or less voice be heard on things that you guys would like to do, and kind of does help direct and steer the ship to some degree. Like I said, I may not always take all your suggestions. We may not always implement them, but I do always take your guys' opinions and your guys' thoughts and stuff on things. I do take that into account, and just try to make sense of everything in the end, just try to make it work, right? Because unfortunately, when you have like a big group, yeah, it's like you kind of have to more or less satisfy the majority then at that point. But again, I just always wanted to put that option out there. Again, we like I said, if we wanted to have a break, I could have put one up, but again, but yeah, basically at the hurt commence. I don't know why you're there. It is. Like I said, where's the con? There it is. So yep. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I'm not sure because I mean, I know right now. I think the Allure case is. Sorry, I was just reading your comments there. I know the Allure case. I think right now the vote is for it right now, but yeah, we'll kind of see. Because I mean, it doesn't really do me any good if like half the group's kind of divided on it. But um, I mean, I'd like to say I'd like to open some just because again, it's a new product. But I understand, like, kind of like I was saying, it's a bit skewed at the moment because it is a newer product, so the price on it's going to be a little bit more than probably it should be. And you are getting 18 boxes in a master case, so it does skew the team numbers just a little bit. And unfortunately, you have to kind of make certain teams, what they are more or less, I think, to get the break done. And yeah, it's always tough for me when I'm pricing teams out. I just never know. Like it's like, should I put it here? Should I? So I just do the best I can, and hopefully it works out though. So yeah. So speaking on the Allure case, like I said, we got the vote going on for that. Would interested to see kind of how that ends up. Again, I wouldn't be mad if we do open up Allure. Like I said, I mean, I'd like to check it out. Again, I'm not super thrilled because again, looking over the checklist, that's I don't know. I almost kind of like want to wait until like we kind of see like it come out and see what it looks like, but I don't know. I don't really like to. I mean, it's not so much. I don't know. I don't really like to look at other folks' prices and stuff like that. I mean, again, I try to keep things I think within the realm, but yeah, I don't really. Yeah, so I don't know, but we'll figure that out. Like I said, when we get to it. Tonight, though, like I was saying, again, I wanted to get the option there for the break tonight, but like I said, everyone kind of wasn't really interested. Again, I understand totally. So I figure we'll go ahead and we'll do another one of these hunt videos, and they've been kind of fun to do. And I wanted to try it. Obviously, you can see I got the new camera up, so I got a different angle on it, so I'm able to have more lighting and stuff in here because obviously I'm not getting like the halos above my head. Um, So I wanted to try that out. And obviously, like I kind of posted it in the room a little bit as well. I've been working on the new layout. And I guess that's why I would be more or less interested in opening Allure because it'd give me a chance to use the new format. Because again, I've been kind of working on that some more, and like kind of like I showed you guys, I'm hopefully going to be able to start putting up the team list of everybody, who has what and things, and hopefully you have a little list, be like right under my camera here kind of thing. But So yeah, we're gonna kind of keep working on. I guess got to keep kind of messing around with the program and stuff, and trying some stuff out and see what I can do with it. But get a little more comfortable with it. So yeah, so I was a little anxious tonight, like I said, to get on here and at least just check out the new camera that's focused on me more or less. Obviously, this camera is what it is. That's always gonna be the same. But again, I want to try to find a good angle to where again I wanted more lighting and things like that in here. So far so good. Again, hopefully you guys are enjoying the new sort of layout and setup for things. Again, so far I think we've gotten a lot of positive feedback, so that's good. So again, yeah, tonight doing the old hunt. Again, looking for more the Fantilli, even though the jackets they've been supremely disappointing lately. But you know, that's just the season for us, I suppose. But that's what we're looking for. Again, if we hit anything else of substance, that's a-okay as well. But we do have a particular beast in mind that we are trying to hunt here. So we are looking for the Adam Fantilli Young Gun canvas. If we can make that happen again. This is and to be clear, this is personal stuff. This isn't to deal with any sort of breaks or anything like that. So again, so I don't want anyone thinking like, oh, he's doing something funny with things. It's you know, it's just personal stuff. It's not anything. We got that looks like 25 on the sticker and 23 on the box. So I like it when they're low, close numbers like that. Poopy butthole babies. Yeah, yeah, they're definitely playing like some poopy butthole babies. I know that. I will not disagree. We got a young gun in here. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and see what we got. Why not? We won't savor it. Unless again, well, I'll set it off to the side if we get a young gun canvas or something like that. But the base stuff we'll just go ahead and reveal. We got a defenseman. That's not too bad there. Shimon Nemitz. Good old Shimon Nemitz for the Devils. And a former Blue Jacket, Gavrikov. So again, hopefully you guys have again not only been enjoying the layout, but hopefully been enjoying again the like I said, these videos and stuff like that. I again I wanted to kind of introduce some different things in here. I didn't want to just kind of solely rely on breaks. Again, I'm basically broadcasting my failure here, people. So tune in, trust me. If you want to see me fall flat on my face, we got a holographics here. I did like how they made these a little more like shorter print in this year's run. Luke Evangelista. Again, I like the holographics too. We got Eichel and Matt Murray. I think the Murray's a rookie, but so I can't do it. I gotta be nice. I gotta sleeve him. But yeah, and like honestly, I don't mind. Like I said, I think especially in this context of opening cards, because again, it's just for fun, anyways. But I mean, again, that's what I'm saying. If I hit anything big, that'd be wonderful. I mean, I do get the occasional big hit every once in a great while. Not always the case. Not always, definitely not always. But every once in a while, I can pull a few bangers here. So I don't think we have any Young Gun in here. Got Fantilli UD3. And Zach Benson right there. What do we have next? We got a canvas, but it's not a Young Gun canvas, so let's go ahead and proceed. We got Leo Carlson, first round draft. Mario Ferraro. I do like the canvas cards just because, again, I do like the photography that they use with it. Normally, you get some different angles, a little more artsy, if you will, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm always very, I think, picky anymore how I send my cards to you guys. Like, I pretty much had a rule, especially even before I was breaking. I mean, I had a rule that like I pretty much refuse to send any card plain white envelope. I don't care if it's a 10-cent card or not. I couldn't bring myself to ever do that. So again, like I'm just a very big stickler on making sure things are packaged appropriately. Again, taping the tops of the top loaders if they need, if they're thicker and things like that. Obviously I put the tape over the stack of cards sort of thing, make sure they're all good to go. And then, I slip the cardboard or something in, on the ends there to kind of give a little extra protection and stuff. And always put in a team bag. I'll never forget that too. I think Ryan told me one time one of my packages showed up in his mailbox and it was like sitting like a puddle of water sort of thing. But like you said, the package was wet, but the cards were fine because again they were in the team bag, so kept them protected. I don't take sending your guys' cards very lightly because again they're your cards. I would kind of hope to expect the same kind of courtesy if I was getting cards from you, right? We got Barzy Dazzler and a Lindros Hockey Heroes. Freeze off. Yeah. I mean, again, like I understand, again, some cards, I understand why people are okay with like plain white envelope and stuff. I can't bring myself to do it. Just can't. Like I said, I just much rather this stuff get to you guys and gives me at least some sense of peace of mind, I suppose. But again, that's me. I just I would think I was kind of fortunate enough. Oh snap! Got it. Nope, never mind. For a minute there, I thought we had like a red outburst Young Gun because I saw the red on the line there, but I think it's a goalpost. I was like, you're breaking my heart, upper deck. You're breaking my heart. And then we got Johnny G. I was pretty pleased on hitting that printing plate of his the other day. Like I said, pretty much anything like Gaudreau, and I have actually a pretty decent little, not huge, but I got a few cards for Kivy or whatever. So again, those cards probably aren't going to be going anywhere. To be honest with you, those are going to pretty much stay in the PC. We got a goalie for the Sharks, Magnus Krona. I was actually fortunate enough to actually get a Kivy auto. I think it was from Synergy or something like that. I think I bought it though, but um, I mean, I was happy to get it. I don't know if I can't remember if I got it before he passed or not, but again, just one of those things that it's in the PC now. It's not going to go anywhere. There it shall remain. I know. Upper Deck loves faking me out. course, you figure about how much I've opened like stuff like this, I'd probably hit at least a couple more of those red outbursts, but Casper rookie gem. We got the old McDiddy here. Drysdale. Just because it's McDavid, why not? I know it's not like not a big, huge card, but it is McDavid, so we'll give him the respect. Interesting. We got a young gun in here at least. Good old Mitchie Marner. Matthew Barzell. And we got Mr. Riker Evans. I think I've probably hit one of his. I think I hit like one of his like young guns in the last, probably 4 boxes that I've opened. Mr. Riker Evans, everybody. That's the other thing I'm gonna have to get used to. Like I was talking, I think Pops about. It's just I got this other camera here now, so I got to learn to talk into it a little bit. I got to kind of address you guys. So we got a retro, I believe, retro young gun. And it's Leo Carlson kind of box, I suppose. So I think we got 3 more packs in our first box here to see if we can't yeah, I remember someone was talking about that in one of the rooms there. They were talking about like you get like whatever, like 125 or something young guns a year, and then like they're saying like out of that you get maybe like 5 or 6 that are actually worth anything. I mean, again, I think, but with hockey though, I just feel a lot of times people collect their teams. So even if they're not necessarily high end young guns, I mean, if it's for your team, you're still gonna want them anyways. That player will have value to you. Hagee, Askarov, and then we got Shane Wright. We got one more young gun to go. Got Mr. Connor Bedard. Ian Cole, Silver Outburst. And then we got Samuel LeBurge. LeBurge, something like that. Again, I always have to give that disclaimer, right? I'm probably going to be mispronouncing some dude's name in here, so don't take offense. If you're easily offended by that, you may want to turn off the stream right now. Again, something like this will probably end up in, again, someone's mail day or something like that. Last one, and then we'll get into box number 2. You gotta acetate something. It's like maybe a population count, possibly. So let's see what we got going on. It is a population count. See what the numbering is going to be. It's like 1,000. Looks like it's gray. So out of 1,000 for the Jets, Mark Scheifele. Good old Mark Scheifele. We got Matthew Nyes retro young gun right behind him. Let me get these guys sleeved up real fast. Yeah, like I was saying, I do have a new layout. I'm going to be, and it is a little bit different than I took a picture kind of earlier and posted it in the room, but that was just more or less just to kind of show like kind of the idea of what I was working with there. But I did kind of obviously edit it a bit more, so it isn't going to look like that exactly. But again, I'm interested to see how kind of our first stream goes with that. Again, adding the team list and everything in there, and kind of move some things around. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Come on now, let's see something here. 50 on the sticker, and then we got 23 on the box. And again, going back to the Allure real fast. Again, if we do go ahead with the case, like I said, the idea will be probably then tomorrow around like noon or so. I will post up the for real checklist, the price list for everything. I'll post that up. We'll get that going. And then probably tomorrow night, 8 p.m. or whatever, we'll go live with it. We'll let claims start again. I'll make another new room there in the forum for it, so we have like the specific location for the break. But again, when that goes up and once we put the price list in there, obviously claims can start. Again, if we do, that's the other thing too. I think I stated that earlier too. If we do get the case of Allure, most likely it'll be coming through, hopefully through triple play, like we normally do with our the release date cases. Those always usually normally come from, like, we got a all-star canvas in here. But those a lot of the debut cases we get obviously come from Ron and the boys down there at Triple Play, and it's been a really good overall. We got a UD canvas, Dylan Larkin of the Red Wings. It's a nice one. But, again, they've always really done a good job hooking us up with cases and product and stuff like that. Normally giving us very fair pricing. So I'll definitely be interested, obviously, hopefully, in getting back going again. We pretty much took mostly the month of December off, so I haven't really done too much with Triple Play, unfortunately. But always appreciate their assistance every time that again we need product and cases. I just wish for me, because that's if I lived like where Dar lived, I'd be there like every day. Not gonna lie, I'd probably be there every day, but yeah, like I said, yeah, Ron and the boys normally do a really good job hooking us up and giving us some really good product to open. We got another holographics here. All right, that's a keeper there for the PC Fantilli. So I'll keep that one for sure. Larkin, and then we got Minchikov. Yep, the SBA case, like I said, it's not going to be like release day prices because, like I was thinking about it, I think release day they've probably gone up almost probably I think at least $100 since release day. I think release day they were around like 150 or something. So it's not going to be release day cheap, but it's definitely going to be cheaper than what I think even David Adams and stuff has theirs for. So, but I should have the case. Again, I talked with my buddy there. He said he's going to be setting a case aside for it. He said he was all right selling it to what he originally quoted the price for, which again was pretty much right around when I was planning things for the New Year's Day break. He sends me a big list of things that they got, and then I kind of just pick the things out, and then he gives me pricing for it. But yeah, he said he'd be all right one more case doing that price for us. So yep. But it's one of those things though where it's definitely going to be a huge gamble for the Sharks, no doubt. When we got, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be cheap for them, but it is one of those things where I mean, if you can get anything Celebrini, especially if it's autographed, I mean, that's going to probably more than pay for anything because his stuff is hotter than just lava. Got a demon here, Louis Crevier. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. But yeah, I mean, because that's what I've been trying to do is even with the Allure, I was trying to look at where some of these guys are selling at, and that's what I mean when I saw where Schaefer was at. I was like, whoa, like, okay, maybe the Islanders need to be a little bit more expensive because again, if you hit a Schaefer, I mean, again, if it's autographed, especially, I mean, that's you're, that's a good hit. We'll just put it like that. That's a good hit. And again, but my problem with the lore, like I was saying, it just seems like the checklists are just, I don't know, I just definitely some teams are a little bit lacking, if you will. And again, it's hard to really price those teams, again, at higher rates if they don't really have much. So unfortunately, again, teams like, Montreal are, they're going to get hit a little bit heavier because they have those bigger hits and the bigger possibilities, right? Left winger. I knew it was like as soon as I saw left, I was like, it's gonna be Crookshank. Bastard, he screwed up my clear cut. So maybe we can get maybe an acetate in here. Probably not, but you never know. I like to try to keep my hopes alive. Oh, I know, and that's the thing. And I was surprised because I know in the one break I got the Sharks, and I think I hit the gold Celebrini, the limited out of 99. And I was like, I was like, geez, like those are going for like, I was just like, it's just it's just a card out of 9. It's not even auto, and you're just like, whoa, so we got another Hockey Heroes. But again, we will be breaking a whole entire case of SOV 16 boxes. There we go. That's a nice rookie dazzler there, Leo Carlson and Devin Levi. So again, but I did really try to again look at the players and their values and think because it does a lot of that stuff factors into it, right? That's definitely like some of my rule of thumb when I try to price things out is some of it's is again like the big rookies, do they have a big player like McDavid? I mean, how many hits did it? Because that's the other thing I've said too. I mean, you got some teams that might not necessarily have a crazy like big player, but they may have a huge list, and that does account for a little bit, right? I mean, if you have a huge list, the likelihood of you at least hitting something definitely increases. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I have, and I remember we pulled the Celebrini Future Watch, the vertical Future Watch auto patch, and then we hit the regular one as well. And I think I pulled probably at least 3, I think Smith redemptions already. So the Sharks have been pretty good. Again, they have the biggest checklist out of any of the teams too. I think in SPA, if I'm not like at least one of them, they're definitely I think top 3. Kevin Korchinski. Got a center finally. Maybe it's be Fantilli. And there he is. Finally. All right. I'll take it. Another Fantilli young gun. Hopefully we can see a young gun canvas as well. Actually, I was very surprised too because I didn't think those the Future Watch autos that are horizontal and like their lower number that like because we hit the Lane Hudson at 199. I was surprised how much those go for because I kind of figured they're not, again, like some people have that thing, right? Like if it's like a retro young gun, it's not as good as a normal young gun, even though so I kind of thought that might have applied to it, but no, those things still go for quite a bit. I was surprised to see how much the Lane Hudson went for. So again, Vance, buddy, you're welcome. Yeah, you're definitely very welcome there, my friend. I don't know. We got another base canvas in here. No young gun canvas. Ridley Gregg. Marner. And then we got Mr. Hyman. All right, we got one more young gun at least. Matt Murray, David Pastrnak, Mark Johnstone for the Penguins. Oh, very nice. Actually, I should put him up, huh? That wasn't very nice. I didn't even give him any screen time. We got 4 packs left, folks. Let's see if we can't manifest that destiny. Probably not, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Sorokin gold silver skates. Tyler Toffoli. We got the Brock star himself, Brock Faber. Another base canvas in here. So I don't think we'll probably be getting any young gun canvas, but we tried. Okay, we tried. Two more packs to go. I guess there we go. Looks like we got ourselves a silver outburst young gun. All right. I mean, it's not a red outburst, but silver. Set that right there. So if we can at least hit maybe an Adam Fantilli silver outburst, I'd be okay maybe with that. I might be able to consider it a successful hunt. So we got a deluxe base in here as well, if I'm seeing it correctly. Yeah, good old Jack Johnson. 43 out of 250, Jack Johnson for the Avalanche there. I guess I heard he just took like a coaching job or something in Vancouver. I remember I heard that correctly. Yeah, they just announced it though today on the Jackets game. They said I guess he took some kind of like I think a coaching position with the Canucks now. I don't remember what position it was, but again, if I heard that correctly, I thought that's what they said. Jack Johnson. All right, now it's time to see what we got here. Got a young gun, and it's looking a little outburstish. So as always, we're going to peel back the layers. Let's see what we got ourselves here. Just say center. It's probably Angus. If it's Angus Crookshanks again, I'm going to be pissed. All right, no, that's not too bad. Emil Heineman for the Habs. I think he's doing pretty well. Last I remember hearing for the Canadians there. That's right. We got to peel back the layers. Good old Emil Heineman. So yeah, that's not too bad. Not what we're looking for, but again, it could have been Crookshank. You know, I saw the left winger and I was like, you bastard, don't you do this to me again. Don't you dare. So there you go. Little hunt video now. I think what I'm going to I think what I'm going to start looking into, at least for these hunt videos, because normally yeah, kicking the dick for sure. I mean, we get that all the time, right? But I think moving forward with these hunt videos, because normally they only take, I think we've only been running for about 40 minutes now, which is fair enough. But the idea is I'd like to hopefully get Instagram going and hooked up as well. So hopefully for at least the hunt videos, I won't probably be able to do Instagram for case breaks and stuff because there's a weird thing with Instagram that's like you can only like stream for about an hour and then the feed dies sort of deal. So which again, fair enough, I suppose. But if I can at least run these hunt videos on Instagram, that's good. Hopefully maybe get some more exposure on a different platform and get that going that way. So, so again, to like the folks on Instagram that if you're not on X or something like that, hopefully I'll be able to at least start running these hunt videos eventually over on the Instagram as well. So like I said, we'll see what's going on with the lore. Like I said, the vote will end tomorrow, I think around 8 in the morning, because it was a 24-hour vote. So we'll see what the vote says tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. Again, if the idea is to break a case of Allure, then like I said, I'll post the price list around noonish or so, let you guys see what everything's going to cost, and then at 8 p.m. tonight or tomorrow night, we'll go live with it and claims can start. Again, I'll make a break room there in the forum for specifically for I think it'd be break 245. I think we're on right now, so I think it's break 245. I could be mistaken, but and then again, I'm pretty sure we should be solid as well for the SPA case to follow that. So we'll be looking to break a lore, or we'll be doing a lore. And then after lore, we'll do the SPA case because we should hopefully have a few weeks in between the next product drop. I think the next product drop after a lore, if I remember seeing correctly, was O-Pee-Chee, but that's paper O-Pee-Chee, not the O-Pee-Chee Platinum. So that might be a fun, cheap case to do as well if we get enough interest in it. I'm never opposed to opening that as well, but again, that'll be a little more of a cheaper one if we're looking to kind of take it easy on the budgets. That might be a fun one to do. But yeah, like so, hopefully everyone's enjoying the hunt videos and things like that. I'm trying to hopefully try to expand into some other things. I got, like I said, some other ideas. I'm kind of mulling around a little bit, trying to wonder how I want to execute those. Again, hopefully everyone's enjoying the layout now. Again, with the new format here, we got a couple cameras going on us. We got some other shit going on with the screen. Entertainment. um, and again, I'll be interested to see how again we got a new layout. Again, once you do the case breaks, I'll be able to start. Hopefully posting up the teams list for everything, so that'll be on the screen there, and you guys can see it and you won't need me to be reading the list off anymore because it'll be right there for you guys. But again, just something I'll have to just kind of keep messing around with and get a little more familiar with. And again, hopefully I can kind of keep adding more and keep adding little sprinkles on top here because, sprinkles make things better. So, but all right, guys, rock and roll, everybody. Throw up the horns. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Always like sharing a little bit of time here. Again, that's why I like doing these hunt videos because it's more or less just a chance to go live, rip some cards, talk to folks. Like I said, there's no break mentality to it, so it's a little bit easier going, and hopefully you guys are again entertained to some degree. You can just laugh at my failures. Again, I don't really pull I don't always pull myself bangers, so I've always said that I'm okay with keeping the luck and the big heat for you guys more or less in your breaks and stuff. But every once in a while, it's nice to get something, but that's not normally the case. But all right, guys, thank you so much. Again, got a lot of stuff planned here. Stay tuned. Again, as the thing scrolling at the bottom says, we got all our things up there. If you want to hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, again, Discord. I don't know about Facebook. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Adding another cesspool to jump into, but I don't know. You never know. So Facebook could be on the horizon as well at some point if I ever feel froggy enough. But all right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Do appreciate it. Till next time, folks. Powder cake pack rips.